Hello YouTube, Huskymon here, and today we're going to go over how you can get a diamond snap of every single evolution from 1 to 4 stars. Let's go. First, a quick reminder. In new Pokemon Snap, the star ratings refer to what Professor Mirror calls behaviors. This is just the action the Pokemon is performing when you take a photo. More stars, the rarer the action the Pokemon is doing, and normally these require some sort of secret or multiple triggers to occur on the map. Also, just a brief mention, that with most Pokemon in New Snap, the 1-star and 2-star behaviors are pretty consistent across all Pokemon, with a few exceptions. That being a generic moving pose or a static pose for 1-star Pokemon, and them being alerted by like a Fluff Fruit or an Illumina Orb for 2 stars. Sometimes even a scan can do that as well. Because of that, we're mostly going to focus on the specifics of finding 3 and 4-star interactions for each Pokemon. I have faith that you guys can find the 1 and 2 stars. They're pretty easy to get. I also want to mention that this game counts any photo of the behavior as that star level, but that different frames of the Pokemon's animation are worth more or less points. You'll need to compare shots and the pose score when you show them to the professor in order to figure out the best points in the animation cycle to get your diamond photo. Alright, enough explaining things. Let's start with Eevee. Eevee can be found in 2 places, the Florio Illumina spot and in the research camp. We're going to focus on the research camp path 2. This is the path where Eevee is found sleeping inside the house with the Stoutland. You'll know you're on the right path when your research map screen has the 3 houses on the right. Alright, so we're going to follow the path around, scan, and choose the alternate route to step up the stairs and go inside. Alright, we see Eevee sleeping here, and there's your 1-star photo. But we can get all our stars on this one route. If we throw an Illumina Orb at both Eevee and Stoutland, and then run a scan, and scan again, it will wake up. As we mentioned before, the Pokemon being alerted here is your 2-star photo. Alright, now we got Eevee awake, and he's going to jump up and run to the center of the room for a close-up. He's going to start jumping happily. That's your 3-star photo. In order to get the 4-star Eevee photo, we need to do a few tricky things. Right after we've thrown the Illumina Orb at Eevee, we're going to scan the TV, and 3 cutie flies will jump out. Each cutie fly will fly to a different place, one right above your head near the ceiling fan. And this is the important one. You need to hit that one with an Illumina Orb, and then it's going to fly off with Eevee chasing it. While it does so, hit the other 2 cutie flies with orbs. Then, all 3 will run over to the Stoutland's left side, make sure all of them have been Illumina Orbed, and Eevee's going to sit down and start shaking its head. The cutie flies will fly around Eevee's head like little Tweety birds, making Eevee look dizzy, and that's your 4-star show. I'd love to see you guys get this done fast enough for the diamond. I've gotten super close, but the timing is so tight, I'm about 5 points off. You should share with me your 4K pick. Alright, next up is Flareon. Flareon can be found once you get to research level 2 on the volcano level. You're going to need to go down 2 separate paths to get all 4 stars, but they're pretty easy to get the perfect diamond photo of. For 1, 2, and 4-star photos, we're going to choose the alternate path route to the right that goes to the blue lava section. There's 2 Flareons here, 1 sleeping and 1 awake. Either have a great chance for your 1 and 2-star close-ups. The 4-star, though, is actually pretty simple. We need to feed the Flareon twice. The same one twice. The best thing to do is to not wake up the second Flareon at all, and just feed the one that's already awake. Throw a fruit, wait for him to eat it. When he's done, throw another one. Before he eats, he's going to use Ember on the fruit to cook it. Once he's finished, he's going to cheer up, get all happy, and use Flamethrower in excitement. A photo of Flareon either using Ember or Flamethrower will be your 4-star photo. Time this right and you'll easily get all 3 shots at 4K plus for your diamonds. Now we're going to need to take the alternate path to get 3-star Flareon. To get 3-star Flareon, we need to make it angry. And in order to do that, we need to make sure that it's alone, and we need to go down the left path. Once we get to the end, we'll see a Flareon sleeping on the right. Throw a fruit at him to wake him up. Pelt him again, and he's going to get angry. That's your 3-star photo right there. After filming this, we noticed that you can get Flareon up on the rock in front of him if you wait between fruits, and you'll be able to get him even closer for that easy diamond. Next up is Vaporeon. Vaporeon can only be found on the reef in the evening, which is unlocked once you finish the main story. To get Vaporeon to appear in the level at all, you must discover her 4-star pose, so we'll start with that. And this one's actually pretty easy. Just follow the course until you get to the rock with the Primarina. You'll get a scan prompt that something's deep in the water. If you play your melody here, Vaporeon will jump out of the water for your 4-star photo. You need to be quick on this one though, because you do need to catch her at the top of her jump while she's jumping out of the water to get the diamond shot. Okay, so now that we've discovered Vaporeon, she's going to show up at the very beginning of the level the next time you play it. A good chance for her 1 and 2 star right off the bat is her swimming along the shoreline with you. If you boost, you can get a good shot. In order to get her 3-star, you will need to hit her with an Illumina orb at the beginning in the water, and she'll speed up and swim off into the distance. If you don't, she won't show up later. On the other side of the whirlpool, you will see Vaporeon appear on the rocks with the crystal bloom. You only need to put a fluff fruit in the bush on the rocks close to you, and she'll come out for your 3-star. Note that the happy animation once she's eating is worth a lot more points than her just standing there. Try to get her as close as possible. Alright, next up is Jolteon. So to get Jolteon, we need to take the right path where the Noibats are. When you get close enough, you can scan to take that alternate path down the hole. As we come to the crystal room, just below, you'll see the 2 Carbink and a Mawile. If you weren't already familiar with how to get Diancie to show up, hit all 3 with orbs and Diancie will come out. Wait until she finishes walking and stops moving. Hit her with an orb and she'll unleash a powerful attack. This will get the attention of the Mawile across the way to the left, and as you approach, you can scan and move down the alternate route in front of her. Once you're on the other side, you'll be on the left side of the secret garden, and you'll have a few photo opportunities, and one of those is Jolteon. He's on the bushes to the left. A good chance for your 1 and 2 star photos while he's in the bushes. You can throw a couple fluff fruit at the Jolteon, and he'll jump out of the bushes after being hit twice. His jumping animation or getting him to eat a fluff fruit are your 3-star shot. To get our 4-star, we need Jolteon to use Discharge. There's a couple ways to do so, but basically, he needs to be angry. You can complete the Joltik adjoined request here by leading a Joltik over to Jolteon in the bushes, and he'll bite Jolteon. But the Jolteon request with Joltik is a little bit harder to do, so we're just going to throw fluff fruit at Jolteon until it gets angry. That will also be its 4-star photo. A quick note here, if you use fruit or an orb to make Jolteon angry, he'll use his Thunderbolt attack. To complete the first standing on end request, you could lead Jolteon over with a fruit to the bush where there's a Pumpkaboo. If you make him use his attack there and take the pick, that will complete your request. I don't know about you guys, but the timing here is really tight for 1, 2, and 3-star photos of Jolteon. Getting those diamonds is pretty tough. Good luck. Alright, we're on to the Gen 2 EEVEELUTIONs, and first up is Espeon. We're going to need Research Level 3 in Elsewhere Forest. Espeon will just show up at the very start of the level once you've gotten there. Follow her through the level and she'll be there in front of you. You're not going to want to interact with her at all or she'll run off. Instead, we're going to want to play a melody here, and the Trevenant on the right is going to move out of our way, which will allow us to select the alternate route. Espeon will move over there as well, and if you hit her with an orb, she's going to do a little happy animation, and that's an easy 4-star diamond. Next, we're going to run through the level until the Misty Zone after the seasonal area, and we'll complete the Lost Deerling request while we're there. We're going to hit the first Crystal Bloom, and a Deerling's going to come out. We're going to light its way home. Moving through the level, we'll see 2 more Crystal Blooms here. We're going to hit the one in the back and not the front here, or the Deerling is going to get lost and we'll lose our opportunity. If you do this right, we'll come up to the next clearing and see a final Crystal Bloom. Light this one up and Espeon will jump out. This is a great opportunity for your 1 and 2-star photos. If we then hit the Crystal Bloom, we'll see a Deerling and a Saucebuck are reunited, and Espeon will cheer with joy. Here's your 3-star Espeon photo. Alright, it's time for Umbreon. On Ruins level 2, we're going to run through the level until we enter the hole. On the left, we're going to see a Noivern. Once he lands, we're going to hit him with an orb, and he's going to come over to us and scream. Once he screams, you'll notice a Salandit is going to come out of the hole he was looking down. If we feed it, it's going to get happy. And Umbreon is going to come out and say hi. Let's go ahead and take a picture of our 1 and 2-star photos here. Speeding on through the level, we'll notice Absol above us as we get towards the end. Keep that in mind. Absol's important. We're going to see Umbreon sleeping on the last totem. In order to get our 3-star photo, we need to wake Umbreon up. This requires 2 orbs. A photo of the waking animation will be your 3-star, but the yawning animation at the very end is worth the most points and will help you get your diamond. And we don't really have to do much for our first 4-star here. We're just going to watch Umbreon and Absol interact, and when they play together, get your shot. There you go. Alright, we're on to our Gen 4 EEVEELUTIONs. First up is Leafeon. Leafeon can be found in the Founja jungle day or night, and like other Pokemon, the 1 and 2-star photos are pretty easy to get, and you'll get a lot of opportunities along the route to take them. As for the 4-star photo, we're going to need to head into the jungle night and hit Leafeon with an Illumina Orb when he stops on either side of the track after the fork. He'll run off and appear at the end of the level walking towards the Crystal Bloom. Hit the Crystal Bloom and Bounsweet will come out. Play a song and take your photo of them cheering. This is your 4-star, but if you don't trigger the animation, you can actually get your 3-star here as well, which is of Leafeon sleeping or resting. We get 2 chances at this, either with our 4-star behind the waterfall alternate path, or here. Either are pretty easy. While this is the simplest way to get these photos, it is worth mentioning that there are other ways to get 4-star Leafeon interactions as well. You can do this with Sobble, Swampert, Liepard, or Morlul. Let me know if you guys want to see more guides on those special interactions. Next up is Glaceon. Oh boy, this one gave us some trouble. We're going to go to the Snowfields Day Research 2, or higher. We're going to zoom through the level until we get past the Mamoswines, without taking any alternate routes. If we look up, we're going to see Glaceon on the cliff. Take a picture of her here so she will show up later in the level. We're going to ride through the cave and come out to the last clearing where we can grab all of our diamond photos. Since we took our snap of Glaceon before, we'll see her on the right behind the icicles. She'll meet us up for a close-up at the very end of the little route there on the right for our 1 and 2-star photos. However, and this took us far longer than I'd like to admit to figure out, if you throw a fruit on this little island to the left after she's made it to the clearing, she's going to jump right on over to the island for even better photos. Her cheering or eating that fluff fruit is your 3-star photo, and you can grab that nice and easy. But if you hit her with an Illumina Orb while she's on the island, she'll use Diamond Dust for your 4-star photo. Alright, our final evolution is Sylveon. We can grab all of our photos that we need of Sylveon on either the Florio Night Path, Research Level 2, or in the Illumina spot with Meganium. So we'll show a little bit of both here. In the Illumina spot, you can wake Sylveon up on the right as she is sleeping in the bushes. Hit her with an Illumina Orb and she'll jump down. Her jumping down or cheering will be your 3-star photo. You can also snap a photo of her eating a fruit too. As she runs along, you can grab her attention and get a close-up like this for your 1-star and 2-star photos. If we get both Eevee and Sylveon dancing with Meganium, we can get a 4-star photo of Sylveon, but to get a diamond, we're going to look at Florio Night. Over here, we're going to zoom through the level until we get to this Crystal Bloom. If you haven't found Heracross at night yet, this is how to do it. We're going to light it up and then spam the scan button over and over and over again. Pinsir's going to pop up, scan again, and he'll jump out. Scan yet again, Heracross will fall out of the tree. These are some great photos. But Heracross isn't what we're here for. We're going to continue through the level and see what we can do with Heracross flying overhead. As we move through, we can wake up Sylveon on the left next to the Torterra, and she'll run off. If we turn to the right, we can see Heracross and Pinsir fighting. 4-star photos of both of them, by the way. But what we're going to do is we're going to hit both of them with Illumina Orbs and start playing our melody. If you do those things, Sylveon will jump down from the bushes on the left and she'll break the fight up. That's going to be our 4-star photo with the 3 of them cheering together. Alright guys, that's it. That's every single evolution in New Pokemon Snap and how to get the different star levels of their behaviors. I'd love to see your snaps and see if you can get those amazing diamond photos. Share them with me at thegiri1, THEGIRI, and show them to me on Twitter. And while I have you guys here, I would really appreciate a like or a subscribe here on YouTube, but even more importantly, it would be great if you came and watched me play some games on my Twitch, Huskymon TTV. I appreciate you all and hope you have a fantastic day.